With Maria Bartiromo with us now. Maria,
Morning.
good morning to you. Can you project the fallout on this when you also consider that the loan payments have been suspended for almost 3 years when they will start to resume allegedly come January 1 of 2023?
Yeah. Hey, guys. Good morning to you. Well, let me just look at my watch. Oh, the midterm elections are about 75 days away. This obviously looks like a political stunt. And what we are hearing is massive pushback, not just from Republicans, but independents as well. The Independent Committee for a Responsible Budget and Maya McGuinness are calling this, quote, gallingly reckless, and they are saying that this is likely to cost between $400 and $600 billion. It will add up to twice as much or more to the deficit as was just eliminated from the Inflation Reduction Act. So we know that this is inflationary. We know that this is costly, but I want to focus on something that Madison just brought us, and that is the cost of college, Bill, because this is what American families have been complaining about for a long time. Larry Lindsay from the Lindsay Group writes this morning. In 2017, the Federal Reserve Bank of New York estimated that policy changes for student debt over the previous decade had allowed tuitions to rise by 60% more than what would have occurred otherwise. Debt cancellation and interest forgiveness will perpetuate the extraordinarily high inflation rate for a college education. That's something that hits American families hard. People want to put their kids through college, and yet now it's about to ramp up in terms of expense. That's what Tom Cotton tweeted about yesterday as well.
And it's interesting because Megan McArdle in the Washington Post, she talks about how this won't be the only time that they do this. I mean, what about those students next year that are going into school thinking, well, I'm just going to get a loan. Where's my payout? So remember in Medicare, they did the doc fix, and every year Congress has to put in more money in order to make sure that the doctors are covered. It almost seems like they are setting something like this up, and it is likely to be taken on in the courts. And as Speaker Pelosi said, it's not constitutional. So where does that leave the lenders as well, Maria? I mean, what are they supposed to do?
Well, for starters, I would expect lawsuits from the attorneys general. I just spoke on Mornings with Maria on Fox Business with the Attorney General of Arkansas. Leslie Rutledge just told me a few minutes ago that she would be happy to join other AGs in bringing suit against this because he does not have the legal authority to forgive all of this debt. The bankers are basically looking at this and saying, well, you know, prices are going higher. The debt is going away because once you give someone something, it's very hard to take it away. That has been the fight around Social Security as well for years. Once you give an individual something, it's very tough to walk this back. That is a great point. And I would expect that this is going to trigger further inflation. What is really bizarre is that soundbite yesterday from President Biden when he said, I think this is fair. Fair? How about all of those students who work morning, noon, and night to pay off their student loans for college? How is that fair to those people? Yesterday, Peter Doocy did a great job asking the education secretary about this, and he said, that's right. Anybody who already paid off their debt, they get nothing.
Indeed. Maria, thank you. Maria Bartiromo with instant analysis on that. I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.